The introduction to the topic, the myth of Atlantis and its allure, serves as a captivating entry point into the broader discussion of Atlantis, a legendary story that has intrigued humanity for centuries. Atlantis is often described as a powerful and advanced civilization that mysteriously disappeared beneath the ocean. The allure of this myth lies not only in its enigmatic narrative, but also in its embodiment of human curiosity about lost worlds and the quest for understanding our past. This myth, first chronicled by the Greek philosopher Plato, has sparked endless debate, exploration, and imagination, highlighting the human desire to bridge historical mysteries with contemporary meaning. The significance of this point is substantial. It sets the stage for understanding why Atlantis endures as a symbol within human culture. The myth fuels continuous interest and speculation, encouraging both academic inquiry and popular imagination. It represents the hope of discovering ancient truths and civilizations that may alter our understanding of history. Two notable examples underscore this enchantment with Atlantis. Firstly, the famous oceanographer Jacques Cousteau spent years exploring the seas in search of evidence of the fabled city, demonstrating the lengths to which even respected scientists will go when fueled by this myth. Secondly, in popular culture, the tale of Atlantis has inspired countless books, movies, and TV shows, such as Disney's Atlantis: The Lost Empire, which captivates audiences with its depiction of a hidden world and advanced technology. Supporters of the myth often argue that Atlantis serves as a metaphor for human ambition and the potential hubris that can lead to downfall, making it relevant in philosophical and moral discussions. However, there are challenges and controversies associated with its interpretation. Critics argue that the persistent search for Atlantis diverts resources from more tangible historical research. Additionally, some suggest that the tale was merely a parable by Plato, rather than an account of a real place, raising questions about historical authenticity. This alluring narrative connects to other aspects of the main topic by providing a foundation for exploring the broader cultural and scientific impact of myth-making. The search for Atlantis intertwines with fields such as archaeology, oceanography, and anthropology, influencing how we approach the mysteries of human origin and societal development. In this way, the myth of Atlantis not only invites exploration of its own legend, but also enriches our understanding of myth and history's role in shaping human identity. The concept of buried underneath, unveiling the real Atlantis, invites us to delve into the legendary tale of Atlantis, the mythical city mentioned by Plato, said to have disappeared beneath the ocean waves thousands of years ago. The significance of this concept lies in its ability to blend myth with historical inquiry, urging scholars, archaeologists, and enthusiasts to explore whether Atlantis was a real place or merely a philosophical allegory intended to convey Plato's moral and political ideas. Atlantis captivates our imagination with the possibility of an advanced civilization lost to time, challenging our understanding of history and sparking debates about the interpretive nature of ancient texts. Two striking examples illuminate this point. Firstly, the Bimini Road, a submerged rock formation near the Bahamas discovered in the 1960s, has been linked to legends of Atlantis due to its unusual construction that some claim suggests human alteration. While mainstream archaeology largely views it as a naturally occurring phenomenon, the allure of discovering Atlantis perpetuates further exploration and speculation. Secondly, the Minoan civilization on the island of Crete, which suffered a catastrophic decline likely due to a volcanic eruption on nearby Thera, Santorini, serves as a real-world parallel to aspects of the Atlantis story. This event highlights how ancient societies could be dramatically affected by natural disasters, lending credibility to the notion that a historical kernel could exist behind the Atlantis myth. Opinions supporting the search for Atlantis often stem from a belief in the intriguing possibility of discovering a lost chapter of human history. This quest sustains public interest and fuels tourism at supposed Atlantis-linked sites, despite skepticism from the academic community that views the story primarily as fictional. However, this topic invites controversy and alternative viewpoints. Scientifically, many experts argue that the evidence for Atlantis as a real place is scant, and that resources might be better spent elsewhere. The fascination with Atlantis can sometimes overshadow established historical narratives, potentially distorting our understanding of ancient civilizations. The quest for Atlantis connects deeply with human curiosity, linking to broader themes of exploration, the search for knowledge, and the need to understand our past. It influences contemporary discussions on historical authenticity, archaeological ethics, and how we interpret ancient legends in the light of modern science. By challenging the truth behind the myth, we continue to explore the boundaries between fact and fiction, examining the powerful hold legends like Atlantis have on shaping our perception of history. The concept of historical accounts and evidence of Atlantis revolves around exploring the various narratives and pieces of evidence that have surfaced over time regarding the legendary city of Atlantis. Atlantis, first mentioned by the ancient Greek philosopher Plato in his dialogues Timaeus and Critias, is described as a powerful and advanced civilization that vanished from the earth thousands of years ago. This point is significant to the overarching topic of buried underneath, unveiling the real Atlantis, because it serves as a foundational basis for understanding the intrigue and mystery that continue to captivate researchers, historians, and enthusiasts. By examining historical accounts and evidence, we can discern fact from fiction and evaluate the plausibility of Atlantis as a historical reality. Several examples underscore the continued fascination with Atlantis. First, Plato's detailed accounts describe Atlantis as a vast island larger than Libya and Asia combined, prompting generations of scholars to speculate on its possible location. Some suggest it lies submerged in the Mediterranean near the island of Santorini, while others propose it might be near the Azores in the Atlantic Ocean. Second, archaeological discoveries, like the ruins found on Crete that resemble elements of the Minoan civilization, have fueled theories linking these findings to the mythological city. These examples demonstrate the enduring quest to validate or debunk the legend through tangible exploration and research. Supporters of the existence of Atlantis argue that the tale might be based on real events, offering historical and geological hypotheses about cataclysmic events, such as volcanic eruptions or tsunamis, that could have erased such a civilization from the map. This viewpoint bolsters efforts to continue searching for Atlantis in earnest, driven by the belief that uncovering its remains could redefine our understanding of ancient civilizations. However, the search for Atlantis is not without challenges and controversies. Critics argue that Atlantis is purely a figment of Plato's philosophical imagination, a narrative device intended to convey moral and political lessons rather than literal history. The lack of conclusive evidence and the inconsistency of various claims further complicate the search, leading some to view it as a futile endeavor. Understanding the historical accounts and evidence of Atlantis links directly to other aspects of the topic by guiding archaeological efforts, influencing popular culture, and fueling debates on historical accuracy versus myth. These connections are crucial for framing Atlantis within a broader context of how societies interpret and reimagine their past, seeking to uncover truths hidden beneath centuries of legend. The heading, Buried Underneath. Unveiling the Real Atlantis invites a multidimensional exploration of one of history's most captivating mysteries, the lost city of Atlantis. Atlantis, as first described by the ancient philosopher Plato, is depicted as a powerful and technologically advanced civilization that ultimately succumbed to cataclysmic destruction. While many have debated the literal existence of Atlantis, this concept serves as a metaphor for the uncovering of truths hidden beneath the surface of historical narratives. The significance of exploring Atlantis in this context lies in its representation of our relentless quest for understanding ancient civilizations and the lessons they offer. Atlantis symbolizes the pursuit of knowledge and the potential pitfalls of hubris, making it a powerful allegory for contemporary societies seeking to balance technological progress with sustainability. In terms of real-world applications, recent archaeological discoveries, such as the uncovering of submerged cities like Dwarka in India and Herakleion in Egypt, highlight the plausibility of advanced ancient civilizations that existed and disappeared due to natural catastrophes. These findings fuel the ongoing search for Atlantis, driving the fields of archaeology and oceanography to innovate new technologies for underwater exploration. Opinions supporting the existence of Atlantis often cite these discoveries as evidence of similar possible civilizations waiting to be unearthed. Proponents argue that technological remnants and artifacts could offer insights into ancient knowledge and technology, influencing modern advancements in engineering and architecture. However, the search for Atlantis is not without its controversies. Skeptics argue that the story of Atlantis is merely a myth, a philosophical narrative created by Plato to explore themes of morality and societal downfall. Furthermore, the focus on Atlantis can sometimes detract from the study of other, less sensational but equally important archaeological sites. Despite these challenges, the quest to unveil the real Atlantis connects deeply with the broader theme of reassessing history and the potential transformation of humanity's self-perception. It encourages us to examine how ancient wisdom can inform current issues related to environmental sustainability and cultural integrity. In essence, buried underneath serves as a metaphorical and literal call to action, urging us to delve beneath the surface of accepted historical accounts, question narratives, and remain open to discovering connections between lost civilizations like Atlantis and our own. This exploration not only enriches our understanding of human history, but also inspires a deeper appreciation for the complexities and recurring themes of civilization.